Good evening, everyone. I'd like to start out by introducing the Passaic County Sheriff's Honor Guard, who's going to present the colors, and we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance and get started. Please join me in placing your right hand over your heart and saluting the greatest country in the world. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's just have a moment of silence for all our fallen officers, our soldiers that are serving overseas, and those that gave their life protecting this great country. Thank you all. God bless America, and God bless each and every one of you for attending.
Before we dismiss the color guard and before you take your seat, we're just going to have an opening prayer by our freeholder Hector Laura, who's also our chaplain of the County of Passaic. We're going to ask Freeholder Laura if he minds joining us to lead us in prayer to bless the fair.
We can bow our heads. Blessed are you, Most High God. We thank you for this opportunity where we may come together and partake in each other's company. Lord, we are a county of many different races, cultures, and backgrounds. And today we get to see the best of our county come together in this remarkable event where so many people have put in resources and time. We ask humbly that you would bless these days, Lord, that you allow families and friends to enjoy this experience. And we humbly thank you and show gratitude for all that you provide. We ask that every ride, every food, and everything that we experience be blessed in your name always. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Color guard dismissed. And if we can get a round of applause for Director TJ Best and the entire committee for doing an outstanding job.
So as I said before, tonight could not be possible without some outstanding groups of people as well as individuals who made tonight happen. And we want to make sure we give credit where credit is due. First and foremost, I would like to thank my colleagues on the Passaic County Board of Chosen Freeholders, all of our freeholders. If our freeholders can just come up in front of the stage here. I'm actually going to hop down. We have Freeholder John Bartlett, Deputy Director. Freeholder Sandy Lazara. Freeholder Terry Duffy. Freeholder Hector Laura. Freeholder Pat Lepore somewhere. Where did Pat go? Pat's around here somewhere. And I thought we had another freeholder, but apparently he didn't get the memo about the matching shirts. So, Freeholder Bruce James. Next, I want to thank all of the members of the Friends of Passaic County Parks. And if we could have all our representatives from Friends of Passaic County Parks come up. And to lead them, I'm going to ask Jamie Dykes to introduce the members of the Friends of Passaic County Park, tell you a little bit more about the Friends of Passaic County Park and all of the great things that they're doing.
Hello, everybody. We have George Silver to my left, Al Stefanowski. We have more. Jeff, come on over here. Jeff you'll be hearing a little bit more from my friend Jeff here because his company, Lakeland Bank, is one of our major sponsors this year. And I want to thank him personally for that. I also want to thank my fellow trustees on the Friends of Passaic County Parks. They're folks that serve as volunteers, and they volunteer their times and work very hard at producing an event like this, where all the proceeds go right back into the park system and benefit the residents of Passaic County. So I want to thank them for all their hard work. So I'd like to thank the freeholders for all their hard work and cooperation in working with us. And I'd like to thank Mr. Tony DeNova, our administrator, and his entire staff for all their cooperation. And this all couldn't happen with the partnership of all these folks. So I want to thank them all very much. Also, I want to thank all of our sponsors. Mojo mentioned them by name, and you'll be hearing a bit more about them, but from me as the fair chair, I'd personally like to thank them all, because without their dedication and support, we couldn't bring you the fair that we're bringing you today. So thank you to them as well.
All right, everybody, we have some outstanding elected officials who came out to celebrate with us today. We're going to call them all up. If our elected officials in the room doesn't mind coming up here so I can see who's in the room. I think there's more people here than I have on the list, but we couldn't have this fair if it wasn't for one of the individuals who had the idea to bring the fair to Passaic County to start out with. He's one of the original members and the founders of the Passaic County Vision 2020, which originally started the Passaic County Fair and was gracious enough to pass the torch to the Friends of Passaic County Parks to continue the fair. And that's none other than our state and county Democratic Chairman John Curry. We're going to have him come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Director. Good evening, everyone. Well, it gives me great pleasure, particularly to see so many of you and to see this fantastic event. A dear friend of mine that's no longer with us now, he and I many years ago had an idea of what we could do to showcase our beautiful county. Many different projects have gone on over the years. Many seminars, many different events, and this fair is one of them. So I want to first of all ask you all to take a moment. He passed away 3 years this August. Matter of fact, this week. First of all, my dear friend, and the man that had the vision for this type of event, and that is no other than Mr. Pat Deaney, Esquire of the city of Clifton. So I would like to take a moment, a special privilege, and ask you to give him a moment of silence. He was a great man.
There we go, gotta get in there.
Thank you. Again, I want to first of all thank the Freeholder Director and the Freeholder Board for their support. I want to thank Friends of the County of Passaic Parks. I mean, the vision that they've had to work with this. And Mr. Jamie Dykes, who have come aboard to help the Friends of Passaic Park along with our freeholders. This could not happen without the participation of so many sponsors. I know you've heard who they are. I would ask you, when you can, to patronize them. They're a great part of our county, regardless if they're our banks, our car dealers, and so many others that have shown, and our people as well. We've had individuals that have contributed to this event to make you have 4 days with your families of fun and food. So I want you all to enjoy this. I believe the good Lord have blessed us so far with nice weather. Let's hope it goes through Sunday, that we can enjoy this great festivity. Our kids can enjoy, we can carry on and make it a wonderful memory for our summer. Thank you all for participating. Tell your friends and relatives we'd like to see you here over the next few days. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman. So we have, as I said, a lot of elected officials here today. I think we have most of our municipalities from Passaic County represented. We also got some friends from Essex and Bergen County as well. So let me just introduce a couple of people from the County of Passaic. We have our surrogate, Bernice Toledo, who's here. We have our prosecutor, Camelia Valdez, over there. And if anybody was wondering, Pat Laporte did show up. We have our former freeholder, Taisha Way, here with her whole family, or almost the whole family. Other daughter's in college. And we're very excited to have with us our Assemblyman, Assemblyman Tom Giblin. Assemblyman, thank you so much for coming out today. Of course, you heard from our great sheriff of the County of Passaic, who's providing safety to everybody here, Sheriff Richard Burnick. And I'm just going to do a roll call of towns here and have our council people just to stand up, wave their hands. We got a couple mayors here too. We have people here from the city of Clifton. We have Councilwoman Lauren Murphy. We have a whole gang here from Woodland Park. Woodland Park, where you are? They're real deep. Little Falls is in the house. There we go. West Milford came out. West Milford, there we go. And again, want to give another big shout out to West Milford. Their 4-H program is great. Most of the little animals and stuff you see in the tent are coming from West Milford. They do a great job up there. Thank you so much. We have Cedar Grove in the house. Prospect Park. You got my father-in-law here, Councilman. Thank you for coming out. The county seat, City of Patterson. Councilman Velez, Councilwoman Davila. We also have here Hawthorne. We have our commissioner and president of the school board here as well, Hawthorne. Okay, did I forget anybody? I think I got everybody up here. We got anybody from Ringwood? Okay, let's put our hands together for Ringwood anyway. All right, now as we said, this year, Passaic, oh my God, Passaic, the city of Passaic, there we go. So this year, we got more sponsors than we ever did before. And we hit a very key benchmark in terms of fundraising, which allowed us to bring all of the wonderful entertainment that you hear and 2 nights of fireworks, which we're really excited about. That's going to be tonight and tomorrow at 9:30. Now, all of our sponsors really stepped up to the plate and they contributed mightily. We're going to constantly keep mentioning them. Mojo's doing a great job mentioning all of our sponsors, but I have to point out 2 key sponsors who really stepped up to the plate, and without these 2 individuals and these 2 organizations, tonight and this entire week would not be possible. So first and foremost, I want to mention and thank and invite somebody up here to speak from Lakeland Bank. Lakeland Bank, where are we? Here we go. It's also a trustee of our Friends of Passaic County Park.
Thank you very much. Well, on behalf of Lakeland Bank, it is indeed a privilege to be a sponsor again this year to give back to this wonderful community. Lakeland Bank has its roots in Passaic County, and here we are sponsoring this wonderful event. Thank you to the freeholders for having the foresight, and John Curry and his friend, to do this once again for the residents of Passaic County. I too have my roots in Patterson, and I'm going to ask you now, as a member of the committee, come down to our booth, buy a poster. You got Lambert's Castle, you got the tower. When I was a little boy, I used to go to all of those things. Now we have a wonderful poster for sale, only $10. Come down and do that for us. Again, thank you very much, and have a great evening and a great weekend.
And again, Lakeland Bank has been one of our sponsors each and every year that we've had a county fair, but this year they really stepped up big. And that's I actually got my mortgage through Lakeland Bank, so I'm thinking about refinance if you give me a real good deal. All right. Our next sponsor is a company that we all believe in, who is a landmark here in the county of Passaic, a family-owned, family-run business who's really not just done things for the county fair, but done things for the kids of the county altogether. And that is Schumacher Chevrolet. We're going to ask Mr. Stephen Tillman to come up here, Stephen Tillman Jr. Now, before I give Steve the mic, I just wanted to say this. They have not just contributed to the county fair, but they've also contributed to one of our greatest assets, which is Camp Hope up in West Milford. That gives tons of kids from down county and throughout the county an opportunity to get fresh air, learn how to swim, learn how to camp, and do great things. They've contributed so much that words alone can just not tell them what we feel for the great work that they've done here in the county of Passaic and for our children in the county of Passaic. So the board of chosen freeholders collectively decided that it was time that we step our game up. And by stepping our game up, we created a new award. This is the Key to the County of Passaic. This is the first ever key to the county in Passaic, and we're awarding it to Mr. Stephen Tilton Jr. and Schumacher Chevrolet for all of the great work that they do.
Thank you very much, everybody. I'm deeply grateful for this. But I'm, receiving something like this is a result of the hard work of a lot of people. And for the 210 people that work with our auto group, I thank them because that's why I stand here tonight. Tonight is a celebration of community. When we give back and we care for each other, that truly represents the best of who we are. I want to thank the Passaic County Freeholders for the effort that's put into this. I want to thank John Curry for the vision to do this. It makes a difference. I want to thank Anthony DeNova, the Passaic County Administrator, and everybody who's volunteered tonight. My grandfather, Harold Schumacher, borrowed $500 in 1932 to start Schumacher Chevrolet in Little Falls. Today, we're the largest sellers of Chevrolets in the state of New Jersey. And we're that because this community has supported our business for over 84 years. And that's why it's my family's great honor to give back to this community, because it's a wonderful community. So I thank you all very much for this great honor, and I hope you enjoy this great fair, and we will be here to support this fair for many years to come. Thank you very much.
And again, we believe in them so much that my wife and I decided to get our cars from Schumacher Chevrolet. That's the one and only Chevrolet company that I can go to besides Hawthorne Chevrolet and not get cussed out. So you can get your car from Hawthorne Chevrolet, or you can go to Schumacher Chevrolet, but get a Chevy. With that being said, again, this year we had some great advertisement, which is why we had our largest turnout yesterday. Tonight we're working on one of our largest turnouts, and I think this is going to be the biggest. This is going to be the biggest fair ever, because we had a great team of volunteers, county employees, as well as county volunteers who really stepped up to the plate. But this year we had an MVP. And that MVP this year was none other than Daniel Leneve. I'm going to ask Daniel to come up here. Daniel, come up here. Daniel printed out and designed all of our advertisement, every single road banner that you see, all of our flyers, every sign that you see here in the county. It was all thanks to Daniel, including our new restored historic county logo, which is now on this plaque that we're presenting to Daniel for being our MVP of the 2016 County Fair. Okay, so I know I'm forgetting a lot of people, but we have some great department heads. All our department heads who are here, wave your hands. Make sure you support our county vendors, all of our vendors that are out here selling stuff. Make sure you get on the rides, and please participate in the 50-50 raffle. You can find a 50-50 raffle there in that big white tent that says Passaic County Fair. Also there you'll find information about our Paws in the Park, which is taking place on October 8th is our first ever Paws in the Park. So if you got a dog, bring them out on October 8th to Goffle Brook Park. And if you see a senior, according to Hector Lord, it's a Senior Appreciation Week, hug a senior. Okay? I see a senior right here. I'm gonna hug a senior. With that being said, I want to thank you all for coming out again. I'm sure I forgot a couple people, but again, support our vendors, support our sponsors. Listen out to Mojo, who's going to be providing information on all of our sponsors tonight. And again, come back for the fireworks that's being presented tonight by, who's presenting the fireworks tonight? UFS, United Federated Systems, is presenting our fireworks tonight. Please come out. Fireworks are going to start at 9:30, following our awesome band that we have up here who's going to tear the roof off. Right, guys? We encourage everybody to hang out and dance. So that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Mojo. Thank you guys for coming out. Have a great fair.
Let's give all these guys a big round.
want to find out if there's anybody in the audience that has never ever in their life danced merengue. We need somebody who's never danced merengue. Oh, she danced merengue. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She know how to move it. We need somebody up here on stage. Come on up. Come on up. Yeah. We need you up here. Come on. Come on, we need some people up here. Work with me, not against me. Work with me. We need some people who don't know how to dance merengue. Come on, right now. We got one, yeah. Come around, come around. Come on, yeah, you see what you started? You see what you started? You need somebody to break the ice.
Mr. Channel.
They're gonna come up here. Okay?
Venga.
Come right here.
Hey, Charlie.
All right?
Vamos a pasar todo domingo ahora.
All right, that's it, right here. With these three, you're gonna come up here. Gonna move to the side, give them some room.
Mikey, you want to dance merengue?
We're gonna give them a free merengue dancing lesson right here on stage. We are gonna transform them to the top merengue dancers in the world. Singers, move over here. Here we go. Dancers, come on up. We got Hollywood.
Boss, hold on a second, wait.
Yes, sir.
Do we have insurance?
We got insurance.
Okay, just check it.
Come on over. Move it over a little bit. Move it over a little bit. Okay, move it over. So, everybody, we got New York. We got Hollywood.
Wow, Hollywood?
We got Puerto Rico.
No se oye, Puerto Rico.
Go Monica. And we got, what you got on that little thing? What's it say? What's that little thing? Gold! Everybody got gold right here. Okay, everybody, now watch me. You're gonna get your first merengue lesson that's gonna make you one of the greatest merengue dancers in the world. I learned this from an old friend. He's not with us anymore. His name is Elvis Presley. Okay, now watch. Pay attention. You stage struck. Look, she's a star already. She ready to go on TV and everything. Watch me, mommy. Okay, here we go. Watch. Take one knee and cross it across the other. Take the other one and cross it. You got it, see? Everybody thinks it's in the hips. It's not in the hips. It's in the knees. If you say you're gonna move your hips, this is what's gonna happen. Everybody put one hand up like this. Put one hand across your stomach. Now, I want you to move your hip. See? Move your hip. Now go like this. That's not merengue. That's not. We don't move our hips. We move our knees. Watch. Cross the knee. Cross the other knee. Cross the other knee. Cross the other knee. Now, let's do that one after the other. Boom, boom, the knees. Now, you see what, come on, you lift the knees. Now what starts to happen? Now, automatically, now we got our knees. Okay, not too low. Where's my bass drum or something? Slow it down, slow it down. Slow it down.
You can press pause for now.
So, Justiniano, you're gonna after you see it, feel it, give me a little beat there, right? Now watch everybody, here we go. Cross this right knee this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Justiniano, little son. Okay? Now you're gonna keep this. I have a good counselor, a good lawyer, a good doctor. Which one do you want to see?
I want the doctor. Yo, we're dancing like it's Matrix. The Matrix. You gotta speed it up, boss. Show them how we do it this fast way.
Here we go. Ready?